Paris Saint-Germain welcome Montpellier to the Parc des Princes, looking to match their own Ligue and Uber Eats record. Idrissa Gana Gueye set them en route with an absolute cracker for 8 wins on the spin, equaling Olympique Lillois, but still shy of their own record of 14 consecutive wins at the start of the season 3 years ago. The Senegalese, along with Anders Herrera, showing that the defensive linchpins can really fire. Well, Julian Draxler made it safe with his first touches climbing off the bench. Next is Manchester City as they come to Le Parc on Tuesday night. Marseille's unbeaten start was under threat when Lens came flying out the traps. Pape Gueye penalised for handling the ball. It wasn't seen at first sight, but VAR doing the trick. And they were punished by a man who's never missed a pro penalty, Florent Satoka, opening the scoring. And then Przemysław Frankowski lit up the orange velodrome. For those Marseille fans, hints of Florian Thauvin. But this time a dagger straight to the heart of the home side. The Pole's second of the season, and not to be forgotten in a hurry. But on his 600th club appearance in all competitions for all his clubs, Dimitri Payet half the deficit. A wonderful free kick, and more was to come. This time it was OM to benefit from the spot. Bamba Dieng fell by Christopher Wu. Payet made no mistake for his 5th of the season and his first brace since April. Well, showing off his muscle, but it was Lens who muscled their way onto the podium. Wesley Sai climbed off the bench to score for a 4th Ligue and Uber Eats side. A first home defeat at the Orange Velodrome for St. Pauli as Racing climb above OM in the table. Where better to return to winning ways than in familiar surroundings? Christophe Galtier watched on as Amine Gouiri returned to scoring ways, despite how tenuous given the deflection off Madi Camara. Stefan Bajic had lost all 3 of his previous appearances, and in for the suspended Etienne Green helped to ensure a 4th. A poor kick out, Kefran Turam feeding Calvin Stengs for his first goal in Ligue 1 Uber Eats. Then substitute Jordan Lutomba and Lucas de Cunha combined. Lovely ball releasing the latter, who then found Andy Delors to round off a 3-0 win and leave Sainté winless and bottom. Two inexperienced top-flight coaches going head-to-head at the Stade de l'Aube as Troyes hosted Angers. Laurent Battlers drew first blood. Mohamed Balde's maiden strike for ESTAC since arriving from Dijon. Breaking clear, Paul Bernardoni beating comfortably. Well, Azzedine Ounahi, just a second start for the 21-year-old Moroccan, but it was only on second viewing that Jimmy Girondins was penalised and booked, later sent off when Troyes had a winner ruled out by VAR. Double VAR paying either side of Thomas Mangani's second successful penalty of the season, earning Sco a point. Lorient arrived at the Groupama Stadium on Saturday, a point above their host Lyon, and it looked like remaining that way at least when Emerson went from midweek hero scoring to weekend zero in the bath. A long wait, but no problem for Armand Lorienté. A stunning set piece, and that's 5 top-flight goals this calendar year. Yet Karl Toko Ekambi exchanged with Islam Slimani before scoring for the first time in the top flight this term to rescue 10-man OL a point. Clermont welcomed the first former champions to the Gabriel Montpied in the top flight and showed zero respect as they swept into an early lead. Vital and Simba with a glorious delivery, gratefully snapped up by Mohamed Bayo, his 4th of the season. Monaco still without a clean sheet, yet despite being second best, the Principality were level. Wissam Ben Yedder's turn and touch and finish, 4 goals in a week for the French international. His strike partner had been anonymous, yet came alive in the box. Kyle Enric with a second assist. Kevin Folland with 2 goals in as many games. Yederland putting Monaco in control and en route to breaking Les Lanciers' 18-match unbeaten home streak across the top 2 divisions. And sub Sofiane Diop and Myron BORDEAUX combined for the latter to score 3-1, Monaco winning successive matches for the first time this season. It was Jonathan David against Matt Sells, the Canadian finally coming out on top thanks to the help of Timothy Weah. Brilliant from the American to set up his North American partner. Third of the season, his previous 2 goals had ended in Lille's only league victories. Well, Weah was injured, he got a new shirt, no number, but he certainly had Alexander Djikus. This time felled by the defender to allow David to step up to strike in his brace. 2 times he managed the feat last season, both ended in successive 2-0 wins. That wasn't to be the case here, as Ibrahima Sissoko came on to half the deficit, but Adrien Thomasson then saw red as Lille held on for consecutive league wins. Reims, a club in need of points and the precious commodity of goals. That's exactly what they got. Thomas Fouquet with his first for the club. A fine header. But Moses Simon, top of the assist charts with 5, but finally opening his Canary scoring account with a fine solo effort. The Nigerian flipping happy about it. Well worth a second look. Yet the match turned on the introduction of teenager Ugo Ekitike, arriving on 70 minutes. And just 2 minutes later, Alexis flips, whipped in, and after scoring against Rennes, Ekitike's second of the season. But the 19-year-old wasn't finished there. A first brace came just 8 minutes after climbing off the bench. Big deflection, but making his own luck. 3 goals in a breakout season. It was the match of exes reunited. Gaëtan Laborde returning to his first club. He's now been involved in at least 1 goal in 5 of his last 6 appearances against the Girondins. On this occasion, it was a goal. But with ex-Rennes striker Mbaye Niang watching on in Bordeaux colours, another former Rouge et Noir player popped up to spoil the visitors' party. MEXER making it shared custody of the points. Two of Ligue 1 Uber Eats' 3 winless sides clashed at the Stade Français Le Blé as Brest hosted fellow strugglers Metz. Nicolas de PREVILLE, released by Bordeaux, picked up by Metz. A proven Ligue 1 Uber Eats scorer, getting his first, hopefully, to take his side to victory. And yet, Abi Maiga was penalised for taking down Franck Honorat. Willy Delajode pointing to the spot, and Romain Favre gobbled up his second of the season despite Alexander Okidja guessing the right way. But Fabien Saint-Onge with his 3rd of the season, bringing a first win of the season for Metz. Brest winless in 12. The Pirates' points pillaged by Le Grenat. Well, round 8 seeing 30 goals across the weekend. Only 2 home wins for Paris and Reims, while there were away successes for Nice, Lille, Metz, Monaco, and of course, Lens. The Parisians 8 from 8, the only unbeaten side left, and 9 points clear of surprise package Lens, who leapt from 7th to 2nd after dramatically inflicting OM's first defeat of the season. Santé rock bottom without much hope, with Brest only a point ahead. Metz climbed to 18th with the first win to draw level with Troyes. Still only 7 points separate 11th from bottom. Lens can hold on to 2nd and the podium with victory on Friday, while Nice hosts brittle Brest on Saturday, and it could be a defining Rhône derby for Claude Puel as his Le Vert hosts Lyon.